Hi, this is Jay Hart. Here is my 28 Days of Love scrapbook. I was doing a scrapbook of love images, and this is a newspaper article. And then I heard about the hashtag 28 Days of Love 2022. And so I thought that'd be great because instead of having an ongoing, never finished project, I would quit after 28 spreads. So all of these are just bits and pieces built onto printer paper, 8.5 by 11. So the book is actually 5.5 by 8.5, and the spine it's about an inch compressed, and then let it go, and it's about an inch and a half. So these are just all kinds of fun images. It's a great scrap buster. I use a lot of movie tickets, newspaper and magazine illustrations. And these are mostly couples, but it's also other images of love and affection. Like here's a ceramic a bowl with some figures here, and I just added my scraps that kind of related to the focal image. This is a paper napkin on a book page that I ripped in half and separated it. And these, I do this a lot. I take labels or movie tickets or whatever, rip them apart so that it has an interesting edge, and separate them. And this is from a magazine, and there's that. Here's another black and white thing. Tess and Paul. These are fake tickets. I think I got those in a Happy Meal. One of my favorite movies, Casablanca. And so these are movie tickets with from different movies that actually have nothing to do with Casablanca. And this spread is from a magazine, and this is a Renoir. So that's all I did on that page. Love is a Crime. That's a book. I haven't read it yet, but I thought these receipt things made a great background, yellow and red. So that's where I did that nice spread. This is a restaurant chain. You may have heard of this. And let's see, what I did was I cut the words from a larger image from this. This is their paper tablecloths. And so that's basically all I did is I added a crayon and magic marker, not magic marker, a black pen. This is from a cereal magazine ad, and these are the back sides of movie tickets with orange print. That was interesting. And I use a lot of astrology predictions, fortunes. And this one, it's a partnership will lead to a spirited adventure. And so that is if the couple survives the honeymoon. Okay, now here's some more movie tickets. These ones have red print on the back, and some of them are lighter and some are darker print. And then I cut these hearts out, and then I outlined everything in a red crayon. This is a collage of 2 magazine ads that I cut out the motifs from one and then decoupaged them on. Like this is a decoupage here and here to flesh out and also to cover up what I didn't want to see. And some more, I think those are Barnes& and Noble receipts. Yeah, you got to look on the backs and see if they have an interesting print. And this couple is from a New Yorker magazine. And it's outlined with green crayon. Okay, so here is a napkin border. These are receipts from Culver's, I believe. They have really good fries. The shakes are pretty good. And I don't know why they started asking for your name, but I think if they do get your name, I'm pretty sure that people are nicer. And so here is a fussy cut from a magazine, and this is something from a magazine. I don't know if I want to read that. On the divine tedium of marriage. And here are some New Yorker cartoons. The heart. And I've outlined it with black crayon. And here is a newspaper picture. Oh, and the background is the paper covering from toilet paper at hotels. Whenever I have to open up a new roll, I look at the wrapper. They have interesting colors and graphics. These are tea bag tags. Here's another newspaper story about a Florida woman in a long-distance relationship. And the background is a paper napkin. I might have gotten a 6-pack of this Pellegrino water. That's pretty good. And this is from a magazine. So that made an interesting graphic background. And here's another newspaper love story. This is the daughter of what the story is about, the couple. And the background is a paper napkin. So several layers make this regular printer paper quite sturdy. Okay, these are, the background is from a library in Chicago that when you reserve books, they put these removable stickers. Like it tells the book name, here that's my name. And this is a magazine picture, and I guess I have to fix that. And it actually said one night stand. That's kind of risque for a mainstream magazine. And this is from a cat food bag. These are newspaper printouts, and the background is a paper napkin, and this is an envelope that I ripped the labels apart. I think that's from two, because this is a flap and that's a flap, and then I had to rip out the addresses. I might not have had to do that, but anyway, it made it an interesting, edge. And that's from a tea box, a tea bag. Some labels, receipts from things I bought. And this is a tea bag tag that says, plant kindness and gather love. And this was from a newspaper. So I took my color inspirations from that. So it's yellow and blues. These are some paint chips. I might have gotten that in the mail. So today's forecast is fitness, wellness, and happiness. Take each day one step at a time. And here's the bluebird of happiness, tokens of affection and regard. And this is supposed to be, a man serenading these women. So the pages, the color is blue. And there's some yellow. I used to live in Illinois. And the background is those security envelopes that were ripped apart and made interesting texture. This is a tan, unbleached paper towel that I'm sure I got at Whole Foods. But that's cut apart, and this is from a newspaper that just made interesting colors. And this is from Daphne's Diary, the latest one. I was very disappointed that there were only a couple of pages that I wanted to keep. Okay, and here's another security envelope background. There's two different envelopes because one of them is a lighter color and here's a darker one. So I just kind of a fake weaved the strips. Rigoletto is a movie opera that I went to see just recently, January 29th. And so the story, I'm not going to go into that. Okay, last page is, this is from a newspaper, and I folded it to cover up what I didn't want to see. Love is always in season. So this is actually some on stage music, and Fortune Feimster is a comedian. And this is paper napkin that I fussy cut. And here is the back. And I tried to do one of those open spines. So I didn't do a very good job on that. And I'm not done with it because I want to say 28 days of February. And so I've got these white letters, and they definitely need a background to contrast the colors. So I've got here February, 28 days of Feb, because February does not fit. So, what do you think? It was a very fun project, and I'm going to just quickly go through this again because I might have missed a page. They're thick pages, and sometimes they're stuck together, like that one was still kind of sticky. That is those dry adhesive things that I peeled this from an herbal essence, either shampoo or conditioner bottle. So I don't think I missed anything. But it was a fun project. I'm glad it's done. There was no time to do anything else. So now, after I get the title on, well, I think I'll just set it aside and think about that title for a while. And then maybe do something else in the meantime. Okay.